Welcome to this new video about Forza Horizon 6, in which we're going to look at something that may have changed with the latest update. Something that wasn't highlighted by the developers, but could radically change the game. Indeed, since the latest Zuma 1 update, I've seen a few comments on my YouTube channel asking if I had also noticed any changes with the AI. Because yes, since the release of Forza Horizon 6, the artificial intelligence, meaning the drivatars, have been one of the biggest problems in the game. They're not consistent at all. When going from one race to another, while keeping exactly the same artificial intelligence settings, they drive in a completely different way. They can go from ultra-fast to ultra-slow, from super clean to super aggressive, without really knowing why. Today we'll review the artificial intelligences in Forza Horizon 6 to see if they've actually changed. In any case, feel free to let me know in the comments if you've noticed any changes on your end since the latest game updates, or if you're still having problems with them. First thing, we're going to check if the AIs in Forza Horizon 6 are actually less difficult to beat since the last update. For that, we're going to set the Dravita difficulty to Pro and see how a few races go, just testing a few at random. In Forza Horizon 5, I played and completed the entire game on Pro difficulty, winning most races on my first attempt. And on this Forza Horizon 6, as soon as I started playing, I immediately noticed that the AI was a notch faster. That is to say, when the game was released on Pro, I felt like I was facing the unbeatable Drivatar AI from Forza Horizon 5 again, which means that on Horizon 6, I lowered my difficulty by 1 level. Instead of playing on Pro, I've been playing on Expert so far. And it's true that, indeed, after a few dozen seconds of racing, I feel like it's easier to keep up with the leaders. It's easier to catch up to the front runners. I don't know if we'll really be able to overtake them. But indeed, I feel like they're a little slower. So then, we made things easier for ourselves in the sense that we picked one of the fastest cars in the game, the Time Attack Lotus, which is absolutely a monster and probably one of the best cars in the game. But indeed, we managed to catch up to the leader in Pro without too much difficulty. And we might even be able to overtake him in the last corners of the track. Yeah guys, I think I'll finally win a race on Pro in Forza Horizon 6 for the first time. So it seems to me at first glance, we'll still try several races to confirm this. But I feel like indeed the difficulty level has been lowered a bit. So yes, we won the first race on Pro quite easily. As I said, we chose one of the best cars and a track that suited it well. What I suggest, to see more precisely if the difficulty has really changed with this update, is to test the Colossus with exactly the same car, the same setup, and the same difficulty settings as when I completed it live a few weeks ago at the game's release. The Colossus is still considered one of the most difficult races in the game, especially because the AI on it is completely overpowered, at least compared to the other events in the game. We're testing this event again with the same conditions, except the Drivatar difficulty. I actually had to lower the difficulty further because I struggled to complete it. Instead of completing it on Expert, we completed it on Highly Skilled to win it. Now, listen, we're going to try it on Pro, we'll see how it goes and if we can manage to win on Pro. While we had a hard time winning on Highly Skilled, I think now we can easily say that there's a big difference in difficulty between before this update and after. So right now, at the start, we're really getting crushed by the other AIs. They're really fast. But maybe in the long run, maybe after a few dozen seconds of racing, it'll be like the previous race, and we'll start catching up to them little by little. We're actually getting closer to them pretty easily. I think we're even going to manage to overtake them. So now, yeah, I think we'll see. We'll see if we can finish first because after that, there's a section that's a little bit more difficult. More turns might make another car less comfortable. But here, yeah, clearly, it seems much easier to complete this challenge. Just like it seemed much easier to complete the previous challenge with the Lotus. I have a pretty weird feeling about this new AI. I feel like, with this update, they removed the AI they developed for Forza Horizon 6, which was inspired by the AI made for Forza Motorsport. It's a real AI that's supposed to learn through deep learning and everything that comes with it. I feel like we've gone back from a system like that to a more traditional AI system from Forza Horizon 5. I feel like I'm experiencing the same gameplay as in Horizon 5, with the AIs that have, well, the same difficulty, but also the same advantages, let's say, and the same flaws. In Horizon 5 often, the first AI was much faster than the others. Catching up to second or third place was easy, but not first. Sometimes they got so far ahead it became very difficult. That was fixed in Horizon 6 when it was released, but I feel like it's come back a little bit. I feel like the AI that competes with us the most is really a lot more efficient than the other AIs in the event. That's not the only odd thing. There's also automatic catch-up, in the sense that I feel like even if we have a car that's 40 or 50 km range faster than the other AIs in Forza Horizon 6, it'll be almost impossible to really get a big lead on them. No matter what happens, we'll always be, let's say, 5 to 10 seconds ahead of them at most. Even if we're expected to get a bigger lead, it seems almost impossible to pull further ahead of them. It's like, when we start to get more of a lead on them, they get a little speed boost that lets them catch up so they're never too far behind. Well, you see what just happened, by the way. For who knows how many kilometers, we drove 30 or 40 kilometers per hour faster. In just a turn or two, they easily caught up with us. We'll still win it in Pro mode. Just weeks ago, before this update, this would have been impossible for me. So clearly, they're much slower. Also, I definitely feel like the rubber banding has gotten a lot stronger. Now, let's see if they're less aggressive. For that, we'll do a street race. Since the game's release, the AI in street races, especially those with many tight corners, have always been awful and unusually aggressive. Anyway, that's not much better. Yeah, that, on the other hand, hasn't changed. But they do some really weird stuff, though. Sometimes, they jerk the steering wheel. A bit aggressive. It still pushes quite a lot, so the second try, yeah, they're completely off the pace. Like, what the fuck? So, no, that hasn't changed. You know. They're still, yeah. They're still way off the pace. They're always horrible. So guys, that hasn't changed. Come on, let's do one last try for good measure, just in case we've been a bit, harsh and just unlucky so far. Well, it's true that this one looks a little less bad. No, they're still bumping into each other a lot, huh? La 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 la. It's a bloodbath, man. So yeah, I think clearly the AI is much slower. There's no question about it. I can win or finish on the podium pretty easily in Pro, whereas before, I had to lower it to Expert, or even very skilled for some of the toughest events in for Horizon 6. Regarding the AI's aggressiveness and intelligence, I don't think it's improved. In some ways, it seems worse, as they're just as aggressive. As you saw, we started the event 4 times, and each time it was total chaos, despite having cars that are very easy to handle. More importantly, I feel like flaws we hadn't seen since Forza Horizon 6 last noticed in Horizon 5 have returned. They've returned the difficulty from Forza Horizon 5, and the driver aggressiveness from Forza Horizon 6. It creates a mix that maybe lets you win races a bit more easily, but it still doesn't make this Forza Horizon 6 the first racing game with really good AI. It's not obvious so far, but since they've brought back the head-to-head system, which used to be called the test in Forza Horizon 5, you can really see that in multiplayer. The AIs you're up against as a team are still extremely out of sync and always have really random behavior. And then, another strange choice by the developers is that in multiplayer, when you do the Festival Playlist Championships, no matter what difficulty you're playing on, for example, I'm on Pro, if I start a seasonal championship in multiplayer with you, the AI difficulty will always be set to Tourist. That's why we win so easily. So it's better in some ways, worse in others. And there are still some things that haven't changed at all. It's up to you to tell me what you've noticed about the new AI behavior, and whether you think it's better or not. In any case, I hope this little video has helped make things a bit clearer for you. Like, subscribe for more videos, and follow me on Twitch for live streams. Also, don't hesitate to use your Prime subscription. It's always appreciated and supports my Twitch channel for free. And use my instant gaming link below this video, which, as a reminder, lets you buy your games cheaper than elsewhere while giving my channel a little boost at the same time. Thank you for watching this video, and see you tomorrow for the next one. Bye!